So you're running a business, and you've hit one of the biggest tech decisions you're going to make. How are we going to run this whole thing? We're talking about the digital backbone of your company, and it almost always comes down to the two heavyweights, Google Workspace versus Microsoft 365. This is way more than just picking an email client, folks.
And that's really the right way to frame it. This isn't just about whether you like Google Docs better than Microsoft Word. Nope. You're choosing an entire ecosystem. You're deciding on the digital world your team is going to live in and day out. It's a huge decision that shapes how everything gets done.
Okay, so here's how we're going to break it all down for you. We'll start with the core choice, then we'll get a handle on the two ecosystems, we'll talk about your team, a huge piece of the puzzle, and then dig into the critical factor of integration. And finally, we'll give you a framework for making your final call. Sound good? Let's do it.
Right, so where do you even start with a decision this big? Well, when you cut through all the noise, all the feature lists that go on for miles, it really just boils down to two key things.
And here they are. First, which system just feels right for your business? Which one fits the way you want to work? And second, what are your people actually going to use? I mean, really use, without a fuss. It's this balance, right, between your big picture strategy and what your team will actually adopt. Let's get a clearer picture of what we're actually talking about here. To make the right choice, you've got to know what you're buying into. We'll kick things off with Google Workspace. So what is Google Workspace? Well, you might remember it as Google Apps. It's basically Google's whole suite of productivity tools, like Gmail, Docs, all that stuff, but packaged up for business. The key thing here is that it lets you wrap all of those familiar Google tools in your own company's branding. And the core tools are probably things you're already familiar with from your personal life, right? You've got Gmail, Google Calendar for scheduling, Google Drive for storage, and then the big three for collaboration: Docs, Sheets, and Slides. Plus, you have Chat and Meet for all your communication. It's a full package.
So you might be thinking, why pay for this if I can get it for free? Well, this is the single biggest reason: professionalism. Instead of sending emails from mycoolbusiness@gmail.com, you're sending them from you@mycoolbusiness.com. It gives you credibility and, just as important, it gives you control over all your company's accounts and data.
All right, let's switch gears to that second key factor. And honestly, this is the one that so many businesses completely overlook. You can buy the fanciest, most powerful software in the world, but if your team hates using it, it's basically worthless. This question just cuts right to the heart of it. A tool that feels natural and easy for your team is one that's going to make them more productive. But if you force a system on them that feels clunky or unfamiliar, you're just creating frustration and inviting them to find workarounds.
And you can generally see two kinds of teams emerge. On the one hand, you have those younger web-first teams. Maybe they grew up collaborating on school projects in Google Docs. For them, Google Workspace feels totally natural. On the other hand, you might have teams that are used to really deep, complex workflows built around things like Excel macros or SharePoint. For them, the Microsoft world is going to feel a lot more like home.
Okay, what if you've weighed all that and you're still kind of stuck in the middle? Well, this is where the real tiebreaker comes in, and it's the thing most people forget to think about: integrations. How well does your chosen suite play with all the other software you rely on to run your business? And they have two totally different philosophies here. Think of it like this. Google is built to connect outward. It wants to plug into this huge universe of other cloud apps. You know, all those web-based SaaS tools, like Salesforce, Slack, you name it. Microsoft, on the other hand, is amazing at connecting inward. It's about building this incredibly powerful automated fortress of productivity within its own ecosystem. All right, let's pull all of this together. Now that we've looked at the ecosystems, the people, and the integrations, let's build a super simple three-step framework you can use to make the right decision. Here's your playbook. It's really this simple. First, assess your core philosophy. Are you connecting outwards to lots of different web tools, or are you automating inwards inside one powerful system? Second, and please don't skip this, actually survey your team. Don't just guess what they like. And third, make a list of the apps you absolutely can't live without, and figure out which suite plays best with them. So I'll leave you with this one final question to think about. Just take a hard look at how your team works right now. Is the software you're using making their lives easier? Is it helping them get into a state of flow? Or is it a constant source of friction, a roadblock they have to work around? Your answer to that question will tell you almost everything you need to know.